mother, woods hidden crooners, her lullaby.
She'd say, kids, there's a place that's like no other. You gotta get there before you die.
You don't get there by pulling from the rulebook.
You stack the aces.
You load the dice.
Mother dear, oh, we know you're down there listening. How can we follow your sweet advice through
Easy street, easy street, where you sleep till noon. She read me. Easy street,
Better get there soon.
easy street,
Easy street, where the rich folks play, where they play on dirt, move and feel and have all the big things to do. Easy street, when you get there, stay.
It ain't fair how we scrounge for $3 or $4 while she gets $4.
That little brat. It ain't fair, this here life is driving me nuts. While we get peanuts, she's living fat.
Maybe she holds the key, that little lid,
To getting more bucks.
instead of less. Maybe we fix the game with something shady.
Where does that put us? I'll tell her.
Give you one guess.
Yes!
Easy street, easy street, Ellie is the key.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. sister taught you no one wins at cards or plays at heart. Isn't it a child to try and stay a child when everything you've read swells your little head? We have a song, but I got night. Someone feels so wrong, never had that body, but it got so big. Teens wanna bet him, but you feel a pain sitting on your head. Isn't it a child to try and stay a child? The world no longer fits, and still you're stuck in it. Isn't it a child to try and stay a child? God knows what you did, but now you're not a kid. So now you have a past, and no one understands. Just turn another way, my dear. You know you're Isn't it a child to try and stay a child? And no one knows the way out of the hole. Isn't it a child who just can't stay a child? Sorry, not so hard to let go. So isn't it a child? Isn't it a child? You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, but you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back soon, you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject, my sweet, submissive subject, my loyal, royal subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, until my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we've had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 yada da 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 yada da 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 yada da da da. Everybody. Da 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 yada da 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 yada da da da. You asked for information on what Nicholas Bottom is writing. Our spy is here to review.
Did he see me losing it?
He's half blind, sir.
Oh, good! Then he only saw half of it! You see what I did there? Big man, it's you!
I saw Nick Bottom, I did. He made a soothsayer to foresee what Shakespeare's greatest play would be.
That dirty little thief! knows my name. I can't help it. It's so freaking hard.
Guess what? Ever since the world began, same clock, everyone's been dumping on their fellow man. The pounding people, they know better than. I hope you're taking notice. You feel everyone deserves a shot. Get real, some of us have got it, girl, and some that's what. That's the truth, though whether you like it or not. I hate to bring it to you. My daddy taught me you get nowhere being nice. So now I'm sharing his advice. The world according to Chris is better to strike than get struck. Better to screw than get screwed. You'd probably think it's bizarre. That's the way things are.
That doesn't mean it has to be that way. What's the cost behind?
Ew, what have you done with my best friend? Billy, so tell me, am I right or am I right?
Trust me, I swear there's a ding in every class. Not fair, each and every time I think these losers pass. And every one of them can kiss my ass.
You wonder what I'm looking.
1 year there was this good looking guy. So queer and on top of that he had a wandering eye. One day he looks at me and hook, bye bye.
Nobody got no message. We're here to tell you how this golden ratio works. Listen when you're jerks.
The one according to Chris is better to punch than get punched.
Better learn than get burned.
Learn that in your gut and your farm. That's the way things are.
Do you believe her?
Come on, she's just being Chris.
You weren't there. It was awful. We were hurting Carrie.
I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
Tommy, you don't understand. What was just a joke got out of hand. We kept on screaming till she hit the floor. Everybody else doing it. Hey, I was in there too. What came over me was something new. I did things I've never done before. And now, wish there's something I could do or say. I've never ever felt this way. So don't be so hard on yourself. You can tell me to keep my mouth shut, but wanna know why? is better to whip than get whipped. Even if somebody bleeds, please, nobody dies from a scar, and that's the way things are.
Well, what are we gonna do about him?
Later on, when it's dark, we'll take him to some secret place and bury him.
Well, yes, I suppose we could do that. Don't suppose he's got any relatives gonna come poking around looking for him. But you know me, bright ideas just pop into my head and I keep thinking. Seems a downright shame.
Shame.
Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump friend, what's his name, has, nor it can't be traced. Business needs a lift, debts to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. Now, seems an awful waste. I mean, look the price of meat, what it is, when you get it, if you get it. Ha! Good, you got it. Take her, it's Mrs. Mooney and her pie shop. Business never better, using only pussycats and toast. And a pussy's good for maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure they can't compare as far as taste.
Mrs. Lovett, what a charming notion.
Well, it does seem
Yet
a place.
as always, Mrs. Lovett, how late
It's an idea.
you'll never know.
Think about it, London gentlemen will soon be coming for
Also,
shame.
don't
One day,
our choice
all
the sound of the world out
priest.
Is it really good?
Son, it's too good, at least. Then again, they don't commit sins of the flesh, so it's pretty fresh.
Awful lot of fat.
Only where it's sat.
Haven't you got a poet or something like that?
Now you see the trouble with how it is. How do you know it's deceased? Try the priest.
Heavenly. Not as hearty as Bishop, perhaps, but not as bland as Curate either.
And good for business too. Always leaves you wanting more. The trouble is, we only get it on Sundays. Lawyer's rather nice.
If it's for a price.
Or just something else though to follow, since no one should swallow it twice.
Anything that's lean.
No, but if you're British and loyal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Anyway, it's clean, though of course it tastes so better than it's been.
Is that fryer on the fire?
Mercy now, son, look closer, you'll notice it's grosser.
Looks thicker, more like vicar.
No, it has to be grosser, it's green.
The history of the world, my love,
Save a lot of graves to a lot of relatives' favors.
is those below serving those up above.
Everybody shakes, so there should be plenty of flavor.
How gratifying for once to know that those above will serve those down below.
Now then, we've got Tinker,
Something bigger,
Taylor, Paler, Butler,
subtler,
Potter,
hotter.
Locksmith. Lovely bit of clerk.
Maybe for a buck.
Then again, a sweep if you like it cheap and you like it dark. Try the financier, peak of his career.
That looks pretty
What
rank.
he drank is a bank cashier. Last one really sold. Wasn't quite so old.
Have you any beetle?
Next week, so I'm told. Beetle isn't bad till you smell it and notice how well it's been greased. Stick to priest. Now then, this might be a bit stringy. Then of course it's fiddle player.
No, that's not fiddle player. That's piccolo player.
How can you tell?
Because it's piping hot.
Then blow on it first.
The history of the world, my sweet,
Oh, Mr. Todd, what does it tell?
is who gets eaten and who gets to eat.
And Mr. Todd, who gets to sell?
But fortunately, it's all so clear that everybody goes down well with beer.
Now then, if Marine doesn't appeal to you, how about Rear Admiral?
Too salty. I prefer general.
With or without his privates? With his extra!
What is that?
It's fun, finest in the shop. And we have some shepherds by peppered with actual shepherd on top. And I've just begun. He's a politician, so oily. He said with the doily, have one. Put it on a bun.
For you never know if it's going to run.
Try the private driver.
No, the clergy is really too coarse and too.
That's compactor.
Yes, and always arrives overdone. I'll come again when you have judge on the menu.
True. We don't have Judge just yet, but I might have something you'll fancy even better.
What's that?
Executioner.
Have charity towards the world, my pet.
Yes, yes, I know, my love.
We'll take the customers that we can get.
I want and know, my love.
Will not discriminate great from small. No, will serve anyone, meaning
Anyone and to anyone at all.
My dear, sweet child, it's what I live for. To help unfortunate merfolk like yourself, poor souls with no one else to turn to. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a bitch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways. Repented, see the light, made a switch. True? Yes. And I fortunately know that all magic, it's a talent that I always have possessed. And to make me please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed. Pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be bitter, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Those poor, unfortunate souls, it's sad but true. They come flocking to my cauldron, wine spirits, I still please, and I help them. Yes, I do. Now it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid I had to bring them across the coals. Yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole I've been the saint to those poor unfortunate souls. Here's my best offer, Pinky. I know a spell that will turn you into a human for 3 days. Now it's got a procedural clause, sort of a squid pro quo. Before the sun sets on the 3rd day, you've got to get dear old Princy to kiss you. If you do, you'll stay human forever.
And if I don't?
Oh, nothing drastic, darling, I'm sure. Oh, look, small print. Your soul is mine forever, and you're doomed to spend eternity in my watery hell-soaked lair. Lawyers, don't you just love them? Well, of course, there is one more thing. My fee.
But I don't have anything.
Oh, I'm not asking for much. Only your voice.
My voice. But if I give away my voice, how will I ever...
You'll have your luck, your pretty face, and don't underestimate the power of body language. The men up there don't like a lot of glamour. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Yes, a man is a word for ladies not to say a word. And after all, you're good as idle prattle for. Come on, they want all that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can, but they don't as soon as bother price of my war's not a price that they're willing to pay. Insane. You cheat with the French, now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue. I thought that we made an arrangement when you went away. You want mine to subdue. Well, even despite our estrangement, I've got a small query for you. What comes next? You've been freed. Do you know how hard it is to be? You're on your own. Awesome! Wow! Do you have a clue what happens now? Oceans rise, empires fall. It's much harder when it's all your call. All alone, cross the sea. When your people say they hate you, don't come crawling back to me. Da 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 da. You're on your own.
Who does the girl think she is? That girl is nuts with the wrong man. Darn right. Dismissed. Rejected. Publicly humiliated. It's more than I can bear. More beer? What for? Nothing helps. I'm disgraced. Who? You? Never! Gaston, you got to pull yourself together. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Gaston, looking so down in the dumps. Every guy here loved to be you, Gaston, even when taking your lumps. There's no man in town as admired as you. You're everyone's favorite guy. Everyone's on and inspired by you, and it's not very hard to see why. No one's slick as Gaston, no one's quick as Gaston, no one's next as incredibly thick as Gaston. For there's no man in town half as men perfect of your paragon. You can ask any Tom, Dick, or Stanley, and they'll tell you whose team they prefer to be on. It's got a smoke left in his chin, my master of the specimen. Yes, I'm intimidated. Gaston is the best and the rest are all bricks. No. In a wrestling match, nobody fights like Gaston. As you see, I've got biceps to spare. Not an inch of them scraggly that's right. And every last inch of me's covered with hair. No one hits like Gaston, that's just hits like Gaston. In a spinning match, nobody spits like Gaston. Especially good at expectorating. 10 points for Gaston. When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs.
feeling it. Give them the old hocus pocus, beat and feather on. How can they see with sequins in their eyes? What if your hinges all are rusting? What if in fact you're just disgusting? Razzle dazzle up, and they'll never catch wise. Give them the old razzle dazzle up. Give them a show that's so splendiferous. Row after row will grow vociferous. Give them the old flim flam phonics, full and fractional. How can they hear the truth above the roar? Throw in a fake and a bagel. They'll never know you're just a bagel. Razzle dazzle up, and they'll beg you for more. Give them the old razzle dazzle. Since the days of old Methuselah, everyone wants the big bamboozler. Give them the old three-ring circus, stud and Samaron. When you're in trouble, going to your dance. The leader is different when I'm moving the country out away with murder. Razzle dazzle up, and you got a romance. Give them the old razzle dazzle up. Give them an act that's unassailable. They'll wait a year till you're available. Give them the old double whammy, days at Diviano. Show them the first-rate sorcerer you know. Long as you keep away off balance, how can they spot you got no talents? Razzle dazzle up,
Razzle dazzle up.
razzle dazzle up, and we'll make you a star.
Feed me.
I beg your pardon?
Feed me.
Chewie, you talked. You opened up your trap, your thing. You said,
Feed me, Crowborn. Feed me now.
I can't.
I'm starving.
Look, maybe I can squeeze a little more into this one, but
I need some food. More, more.
well, there isn't any more. What do you want me to do? Slit my wrists? Look, how about I head down to the corner and pick you up some nice chopped sirloin?
Must be blood.
Chewie, that's disgusting.
Must be fresh.
I don't want to hear this.
Feed me.
Does it have to be human?
Feed me.
Does it have to be mine?
Feed me.
Where am I supposed to get it?
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. That's right, boy. You can do it. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long.
Netflix, real quiet life, and get me some lunch. How'd you like a room with the rinse? Wrapped in velvet, covered in glitz. A little nook is gonna clean up your sins. She had like a Harley machine, tooling around like I was James Dean, making all the guys with the quarters and
Wait a minute. That's not a very nice thing to say.
But it's true, isn't it?
No, I don't know anyone who deserves to be chopped up and fed to a hungry plant.
Sure is.
Hey, you! Get up there and dance for me. I can't dance for 4 pictures. It's like a dance. If you wanna rise it down, it's better for the street. Stop and think it over now. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. So nasty, treat her rough, slapping her around, always talking so tough. You need blood, he's got more than enough. I need blood, he's got more than enough. I need blood, he's got more than enough.
So go get it!
No, like genuinely, I don't understand. We can just finish like it's not right. We're almost there. I mean, seriously, we just gotta. It's just not okay. It's okay.
Now, if you are all done yelling at each other, can we please finally get some work done? We have a bright future here. Can't we just put the past behind us and move on?
It's not that easy.
It has to be. We are the soul of the school. The name, the art, the blank. Our words are pure inspiration. It's a creation, changing the nation.
Maybe this isn't a right time. Maybe we should skip that rally.
Why? The best I've ever been. This is the only thing we wanted. DEFENFC, Tigers go for victory. Stop, stop, stop. Tigers fight and Tigers win. Regionals is almost here, so stop complaining. Do the cheer.
Riley, we're not complaining. We're dealing with the death of our friends.
No more time gets wasted. You're gonna have a dream. You've got to chase it. Or just as you see it, they go and take it. We're the worst team ever.
Riley,
Do you wanna settle? Do you wanna sit back? Want to life on? Do you wanna settle? Or do you wanna fight this time? I will be stronger this time. I'll live longer this time. I won't waste it. I won't waste it. I won't waste it. Captain of the team, will you please come to our party? Oh my God, your hair looks great. You turned out so well.
Riley,
Yes, Cairo?
can I have the key? You can't lock us all in here like this.
No, Kai, you can't. Because we're not leaving here till we have something to show for the pep rally.
We'll come right back, Riley. Just give Kyra the key. Everything's okay. We're all here for you. We We all want to go to regionals. Just give me the key.
No. No. No! Who stayed on track when no on attack and when girls don't have your back, you have to got on it was me. This time it could be so much more than they could see. If I didn't do it, what would we have done? We would be no one. Please forgive me for doing what's best for you. Riley is a wallflower. Make this easier.
They say Washington's yielding his power and stepping away. Is that true? Wasn't aware that was something a person could do. I'm perplexed. Are they going to keep on replacing whoever's in charge? If so, who's next? There's nobody else in their country who looms quite as large. John Adams?
I know him. That can't be. That's that little guy who spoke to me years ago. What was it? 85. That poor man, they're going to eat him alive. Oceans rise, empires fall. Next to Washington, they all look small, all alone. Watch them run. They will tear each other into pieces. Jesus Christ, this will be fun. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da. President John Adams! Good luck.
Welcome, sir. Sit yourself down and meet the best innkeeper in town. As for the rest, all of them crooks, rocking the guests and cooking the books. Seldom do you see honest men like me, a gent of good intent who's content to